Guys, today we're training our fixed wing for rotors.
Check, engine start, rotor engagement, rotor brake is off, boost pumps are on. Fire guide. Scratch. And first engine start. Start splash. Bolt or hold it in 1, 2 to your right. Press on the tree.
And the aircraft on left base to final. Should land the red dot on runway 36.
And in back, we have our AMT, Mike Savella.
All arrivals inbound for runway 3, green square, runway 36.
Right now we're waiting here, Papa 2 at Oshkosh. We got just a stream of general aviation traffic in front of us. And we are waiting for our turn. Got our taxi director out there at about 11 o'clock. She's stopping the cross traffic.
The high wing tail trigger that's just coming up on runway 36 right, that keeping it all the way in the air down to the red square, all the way in the air down to the red square.
Clear to the left.
Pickup tracks are complete. We'll clear the tower call and get out of here. So the departure out of Oshkosh kind of unique.
This is awesome. I've never been in a Coast Guard helicopter departing Oshkosh, so this is the first for me. I'm pretty excited.
That's only my third time,
so thanks for the good job.
We'll see how it goes. So out of here, we're going to take a right turn before the tower, pick up a heading of 150. We're going to be 1,300 feet because they got guys coming in on the
physical arrival. On the right side, roll all the way to the end, roll all the way to the end, false flag going to park.
Busy morning.
It is busy. Tower Coast Guard helicopter 6517, Papa 2, short of 36 left.
And sounds like a helicopter holding short of runway 36 left.
Yes, sir. It's Coast Guard helicopter 6517, Papa 2, holding short of 36 left. We'll fly the departure out of here whenever we've got a chance to squeeze in between the GA departures.
Roger, just hold your position right there momentarily.
6517, hold the position. So the normal departure out of here, these guys, when they're departing, they're not even talking to tower. The only guys talking to tower are the guys inbound. Everybody else is following the ATC hand instructions.
Okay, that's interesting.
So he basically points to you and says, go. You'll see this guy turn out here in front of us. He's making a right turn before the tower. We're going to pick up a southeast heading there, 150.
Okay.
Rush hour at Oshkosh.
And my Coast Guard helicopter, in a perfect world, what is your on-course heading? What would you like to fly?
Yes, sir. We'll fly the departure. We'll take Papa 2 right here, 36 left. We'll turn out before the tower, pick up a 150 at 13. We'll be VFR back down to the southwest.
You guys leaving for the show?
No, sir. We're just doing a quick out and then we'll be back here in about 45.
Perfect. I got to come down and meet you guys. You guys work with my brother John. Haven't been able to stop down yet. I'll find you though.
Johnny Deitch, he's a good guy. I wish we could have brought him here. I got the flag for you.
All right. Awesome. Can't wait to meet you guys. We'll get you going here in just a second. Just stay with me, all right?
No problem, sir. There's the brother of one of our flight mechanics.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Everybody's family here at Oshkosh.
You got that right.
And my highly motivated Coast Guard Dolphin from that intersection departures at pilot's own risk. Proceed on course.
6517, take a 36 left, pop it 2, and we'll be proceeding on course 150.
Roger. You can take it on the roll if you guys want to.
Appreciate it, sir.
You bet. Wind 0806. Meet you guys later on. Have a great flight. We'll see you in a bit.
Thanks, sir. Yeah, looking forward to meeting you later on today.
Hey, likewise, friend.
All right, Charlie, show us what we got here.
All right, here's what we got. We're going to come out here. We're going to pull into a quick cover. We're going to check N1s, NR, make sure everything feels good. Then we'll depart with the right turnout prior to the tower. I got collective coming in with my left hand. I'm countering the torque and the main rotor system with my right pedal. Everything looks good, feels good, and we're pulling power coming forward. Good power, and that little burble there is effective transitional lift. So our rotor basically shedding the vortices. We're clear up and right to turn before the tower.
Oh, this is awesome.
Doing just that. Coming out right, we're clear up into the right.
It's a lot different than taking off in an airplane.
Just a little bit. Helicopters have no regard for airspeed whatsoever.
I love it.
All right,
Highwing aircraft just did a left base south of the tower.
there's our 150. We're climbing through 1,000
Good
for
rock, sir.
1,300.
Cleared land runway 36
See you
right,
later,
red square.
See you in 40 minutes.
Oh, it's
Plan on rolling all the way to the end on runway 36
Lake
right.
Winnebago
To
out
end
to the
of
left.
And you follow flagman parking from there, sir.
200 feet to go. You can see, actually, they don't have a whole lot of guys coming on the arrival. There's a road here. You follow Fisk Avenue. And right now, we're just getting clear of the airspace on a 150 head. All the airports around here during Oshkosh are just filled to the brim. Oshkosh, when we came in on Monday morning, was saturated for parking, so they weren't allowing any more arrivals coming in here. It's pretty crazy. All right, sir, we are 1,300 feet, 150. I'm going to give us some autopilot modes here so I can talk. It's heading select, altitude hold. That's a 121.5 beacon you just heard. So we're getting clear here. The 121.5 beacon, we have direction finding equipment in the helicopter. So ELT, EPIRB, personal locator beacons, all those satellite-based emergency beacons. When you activate it, we get an alert in the helicopter with a couple presses of the button. I can get a needle that shows up and will point me right in the direction that you're at.
Did you have any prior flight experience before joining the Coast Guard?
I had a little bit. I'd loved aviation since I was a kid. I did take a few lessons. I think I had maybe 15 to 20 hours at the time in Cessna 150s and 172s. And then it was something I've always wanted to do.
That's really cool. Hey, this flight here is really special to me because back in my past, as some of my viewers know, I used to be in the United States Coast Guard, but I was on the ships and the cutters. So getting to come up with you guys today is really cool for me.
Yeah, so you were off 378, right? So the Coast Guard being a maritime service, a lot of people think Coast Guard, they think boats, they don't necessarily think aircraft. We operate just about 210 different types of aircraft, or different aircraft. Cool.
I'll tell you what, Mike back there, look at him, he's got a good view. He gets to sit by that cool window and enjoy the view.
Best view in the office.
What do you think, Micah?
I love it.
A lot worse jobs out there.
No, it could be way worse.
So alright guys, today my call sign is going to be Red Baron for some obvious reasons. Charlie, do you ever got a call sign?
I don't recall. Has someone told you something?
I think it was called, you're called the Mayor.
That was not supposed to get out.
Well, the Mayor, it's been a lot of fun flying with you.
Hey, we appreciate having you on board. Helicopter life, as you can see, we're low and slow.
I know.
We're sitting here about 90 knots, and we're cruising around about 400 feet just to stay below all the traffic.
This is awesome. Flying around Wisconsin Coast Guard Dolphin helicopters, low level. Get a beautiful view of all of the Wisconsin scenery here.
So we're heading southwest of the airport now. There's a small farmer's field. And what I've got here in my right hand is what we call a cyclic, similar to what a yoke does on an aircraft. I'll actually take my autopilot off here, double nav transfer, and I'll show you something. So this helicopter is super responsive, and if you want to ride along, just put your hand on there, I'll fly, and you can just feel how little movement for the angle of bank we get. So we're flying straight and level. I'm just going to put about a half inch of movement in, and we're at like 20 degrees angle of bank.
Wow,
Come back the other way.
That's sensitive.
Very, very sensitive. Yeah, not like a 172, so there's 20 degrees back to the left there.
I like when you bank, you really hear the blades cut through the air.
You do, yeah, the blades flapping, the thump, 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 thump.
That's a cool
Pretty
sound.
cool. So that's our cyclic. Once we're straight and once we're straight and level and forward flight, really like an airplane. With our automatic flight control system, it turn coordinates for us, so it makes you really into a lazy pilot.
Traffic.
So now say we want to climb, or...
Yeah, but we just got a traffic alert, plus 200 off to the right, 2 o'clock. I've got him in sight, high, no factor.
Okay, got it.
He's setting up for the approach, and that's why we're flying lower, so all these guys are going in over the top of us.
Good eye, good eye.
So we've got a cyclic here.
Traffic,
I pull it back, the tree's getting smaller. I push it forward, the trees get bigger. And we showed you left and right. With my pedals down here, control the pitch on my rotor blades, back on the tail rotor. So you can see I'm going to go a bit uncoordinated here, so I'm going to put a little right pedal in. You'll see that nose yaw out to the right.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I'll go a little left pedal, which takes the pitch out, and you can see that nose goes back to the left.
So how do you get this thing flying sideways?
So we can do a demo out here on the runway. Sideways, on that takeoff, it was busy, so I wasn't able to really talk through the takeoff. When we do take off, I'm picking collective up, and what that's doing is putting collective pitch on the blade, so it, like a fan, like a propeller, taking a bite equally out of all the air, it lifts us up. And if I wanted to go sideways, I could left pedal turn, get perpendicular down the runway, and then I just put a little bit of right cyclic in, and it's going to take me right down the runway with us, our forward motion right out here at about 3 o'clock.
Oh, nice. I'll tell you, this is an awesome experience.
Pretty cool. It's going cross-country in these aircraft. You're low as helicopter pilots. We say we get nervous above about 3,000 feet. Our nose starts bleeding. So we're real comfortable, low level. Our normal operating altitude's anywhere from 200 feet over the water to today, which we're really about 300 to 600 feet.
You guys really get a good view of the real countryside. Like when you get up high, it gets boring to me. I like staying down low.
You do, yeah. So even Wisconsin here, which you think is relatively flat, we're southwest and you kind of see the rolling hills, really pretty cool. All right, so if you look right out here at 1 o'clock, we'll see our field. We're going to enter a left downwind for runway 9. It's a private field. They got 122.9. It's a farmer's field. He actually came out and visited us at the plane yesterday at Oshkosh.
It's really nice that he's letting you guys use it.
I'm going to ask Micah for our 200-foot checks, which is prior to going below 200 feet. I'll zero your rad out, my rad out, and we're ready for it, Micah.
Prior to 200 feet, wheels are confirmed down, flight mag.
Confirm down, pilot.
In our switch OEI.
Is normal.
Floats.
Are off.
And sliding doors open and locked aft, and I'll get your prior to touch.
Roger. So our normal pattern altitude for helicopters, we want to be below all the general aviation bug smashers. We're here at 600 feet and about 80 knots. What we're going to do is a normal approach to the hover. So where those two runways intersect right there at about 11 o'clock, we're going to shoot a normal approach, and I'll talk through what we call our transition point in the helicopter, which is kind of our sight picture going down to land. You're going to notice it's a lot steeper than an airplane, usually about 20, 30 degrees.
All right, cool. That sounds good. I'm actually going to go into the cool mode here with the
You got it. I'll go tactical as well.
I want to go tactical. There we go.
All right, so there's our beam. So military pattern is more of a circular pattern, not really the square downwind and base legs. So at the 180 point, I'm going to take a little bit of power out. Put in a little bit of a left bank, just watch my closure rate. I'm looking to come down for a transition point of 1,500 feet. Out from my landing point at an altitude of 200 feet above the ground, which you're going to see here on the rad out, and I'm looking for an airspeed between 50 and 70 knots.
We do have those power lines.
In sight. Down low, he's talking the power lines off the nose.
Looking good.
So we are lining up here. A little bit of a left crosswind you can feel there. We're coming back in, correcting. Here's 200 feet. Right at about 55 knots. Here's 1,500 feet of straightaway. We're going to transition. So nose coming up to bleed back airspeed. You're going to feel us get into a burble, which is right on the edge of ETL, transitional lift, right there.
See, normally I feel like I'd be stalling.
Yep. So our airspeed down around 20, and we're just looking for a nice closure rate down to the intersection here of 3, 6, and 9. So coming down, there's about 75 feet.
Such a different feeling compared to fixed wing.
It is, yeah, really steep.
Prior to Oshkosh, wheels are down.
Coming down. Wheels are down. Here's our 5-foot hover and coming down.
Nice, Charlie, that was awesome.
And that's a helicopter landing. Alright, so what I'm going to demo here is a running takeoff to running landing. We use this when we're hot, high, and heavy. So high density altitude, it's hot outside, or the aircraft is heavy. What this allows us to do is when we take off, when we took off from Oshkosh, we felt that burble that we went through, ETL. What that is us kind of shedding our rotor tip vortices, which requires less power once we get clean air across the rotors. So we're able to do this on the ground since we're a wheeled helicopter and then climb out. So we'll do a running takeoff to running landing. We'll switch to abbreviated checks, Micah.
Roger, you got it.
Switch is normal and our panel's clean and checks. So I'm going to put forward and right cyclic. We've got a tail rotor back there that's putting thrust out. So I'm going to counter that with a little right cyclic. We're going to stay down the center line. We're going to look to lift off around 30, 40 knots ground speed. Clear left and right and coming forward. Full and collective, we're looking for 3 to 5 right here on our power. Gonna feel a burble right there. We just shedded our rotor tip vortices. And coming up. Just like an airplane.
Nice.
Stay right here in ground effect, accelerate to about 70 knots, and then we'll come up and to the left.
This thing gets up and goes.
It does. There's 70 knots, nose coming up on the horizon. Climbing out, we're clear up and around.
Clear to the left. Beautiful Wisconsin sunrise out there today.
Beautiful today.
So Charlie, I say we get this thing a little bit sideways.
We're going to show you what makes a helicopter a helicopter.
There we go.
And panels checked within our switching height. So we're going to pick up. So you've seen us go forward. How about this?
This is a first for me. I've never been going backwards. But I'll tell you right now, it's pretty awesome. I love seeing the rotor wash on all the vegetation.
Yeah! Pretty cool.
This is just another day in the office for you guys.
Another day in the office. And we'll slow up here. Get a little left pedal turn. See, I'm just putting a little bit of left pedal in there.
Yeah, it's really sensitive, I can see.
Yeah, really sensitive here. So we'll slow up here. We'll get going right down the runway.
Oh, this is awesome. Flying sideways, guys. Nothing better than this.
The world's most efficient leaf blower.
Exactly, we're blowing off this runway for him. Very cool, Charlie.
And a little right pedal turn. And we'll transition forward and let's go watch an air show.
Well, whoever owns that private airfield, thank you so much for letting the United States Coast Guard use it for their demonstration here. Greatly appreciate it.
We'll go direct ripping, and let's go to Oshkosh.
All right, we're on the Fisk arrival, back into Oshkosh here.
On the Fisk arrival, we're right over Fisk Avenue, about to make a left turn to final runway 36 left.
You can see the Oshkosh airfield and all the festivals over there on 10, 11 o'clock.
Here's our big interchange right down here, and the one thing that they, talking to the controllers, they get guys trying to cut this corner into 36. There's an ultralight runway right down there at about 11 o'clock, you can see.
Oh, okay.
And they've got guys that are really, don't have to talk on the radio on the pattern. Same thing over at the, they've got another little grass strip for helicopters. There's no need to talk to towers, crazy. They're all underneath you. So the altitude kind of ballet with everybody coming in and coming out and operating. Pretty unique.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
And Coast Guard helicopter, Oshkosh Tower. Expect runway 36 left.
36 left, we're going Papa 2 to the plaza.
Papa 2, thanks.
All right, turn it base to the final here above. Got a lot of eyes on you,
Blue and white
Charlie.
Cirrus is at Ponga Line for the warbird entry.
Blue and white Cirrus reports Warbird Island.
Warbird Island, Blue and white Cirrus.
Look at that stream of departures right there. Holding short.
Traffic.
Got all the warbirds down there holding short.
Stopping helicopter, Pink Square, correction, Pink Dot, clear to land.
Pink dot.
There is an aircraft blocking Papa 2. We'll depart them once you're down on the runway and taxi in via Papa 2 then.
Traffic, traffic.
6517, copy.
And tail dragger, high wing, just keep the
Traffic,
speed up,
traffic.
please, all the way down to the end, follow the flagman. Helicopter, just land on the, correction, remain south of Papa 2. They're going to roll that tri-motor in front of you.
South Papa 2.
Alright, we're going to be holding short of Papa 2 there. That Ford tri-motor is going to be taxiing out in front of us.
Traffic, traffic. Traffic, traffic.
And Coast Guard helicopter all the way down to Papa 2, left turn, and follow the flagman back in. Thanks for your help.
Well done, Lieutenant Commander Charlie.
We did it! In and out of Oshkosh in less than 45 minutes.
Flagman.
Alright guys, it's a pleasure having
All
you guys
aircraft
on
inbound
board.
from
Big
fifth, follow
thank
that
you to
east-west
the
road,
United
please,
States
left
Coast Guard
base
for
for runway
inviting us up.
36 right.
Hope you
We are
guys
landing
enjoyed the
36
flight.
right for departures
So
off the
please
left.
smack that thumbs up button. Charlie, Micah, it was awesome.
Any aircraft
Thanks,
in need of assistance?
Yeah, thanks for coming out. Anytime.
That's the brake.
The rotor brake.